Cheers, hey, new buckaroos. How the heck are you? I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. This is the official, Don't Settle for Any Invitations. 5 songs, New Year's Eve edition. And let's start the music now. So I've got 2 beers with you. I'm starting with the Piney River Small Batch Double Kettle Doppelbock at 7%. It says it was canned on 12/10 of 21, so we're almost brand spanking new. The second beer is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a good one too. 6.8%, so we're getting it down just a little bit. We're starting at 7, going down to 6.8. Yeah, Springfield Brewing Company Export Stout. I'm going to go ahead and pour it to it and let it breathe while I drink the Doppel. I'm not afraid of this Export Stout. This American craft version of an FES. I'm not afraid of it warming up a little bit. Pour it a little aggressively. Want to get that to aerate a little bit. Smoking sons of bitches. Anyways, I digress. Happy New Year's to you all. This will be my official YouTube version of the 5 songs. This is nice. Yeah, it is a very well done Doppel. It's very dark, darker than most, really, but it's good. A lot of big malt notes, as you would expect. Certainly, what you look for in this particular style. So herbal. I feel like I get hints of anise on the nose, or a licorice-like note, if you will. If you're not a spice junkie like me. Not an urban spice junkie like myself. I keep anise around, tarragon as well, and fennel. So you've got 3 different, depending on the degree of anise I'm looking for. I've got the actual anise, I've got fennel, then I've got tarragon. Anyways, I like some herbs, man. I do like me some herbs, man. Draw your own conclusions. Oh. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Oh, gosh, that's good. New Year's Eve. So typically my wife and I, we stay home. We don't usually go anywhere. There have been occasions, but for the most part, yeah, we stay our ass at home, man. We stays our ass at home. So, New Year's Eve going into 2006 New Year's Eve going into 2007, we decided we'd do something a little different. So we took the kids and got us a hotel room in Branson, not far from home, about an hour drive, but just far enough away to be away. You know what I mean? Just to say, hey, we're out. But 2007 hit, and we had that big ice storm of 07. We were in an old house at the time, had copper pipes overhead. Long story short, we ended up in a hotel room for 6 months, man. It was brutal. So from that moment on, we vowed we'd never leave our house again. Of course, we're no longer in that house for various reasons. But, yeah, just easier, man. Of course, way back when, I know when our kids were little, it seemed like every hotel in town, the more upscale hotels anyway, would bring some kind of artist in, grassroots, various, 60s, 70s artists would, they'd offer these hotel, these room and, show specials. Of course, we had little ones at the time, so we couldn't do anything like that. Now that we can do something like that, not a one of them do a damn thing anymore. None of the hotels we've got in town, upscale or otherwise, are doing a damn thing on New Year's Eve. I'm not sure what happened between now and then, but I wish somebody would do something again. Because it would be nice, even if we're just staying in town, to get a hotel room, just say, okay, we're out. Go down. I'll go down, listen to music for about an hour and a half, then I'll come back up to the room, Ah, mercy. Says Nashville country is piss ants. The great Ray Wiley Hubbard. I'm gonna do a 5 song later today at some point with just Ray Wiley. But yeah, I kind of want to, my 5 songs, New Year's Eve edition of songs. I'm just looking for songs like this, right? Kind of festive, upbeat tunes. It's badass rocking. So again, big malty notes. You might feel a little bit of molasses in there. I get a hint of molasses. A lot of herbal notes. You might feel a nice earthy finish as well. Again, I certainly feel some anise in there. Or get a licorice-like note, if you will. The great Alejandro Escovedo, outlaw for you. Recently inducted into the Austin City Limits Hall of Fame. You might say, well, Tom, how prestigious is that? Well, look at all the musicians that came out of Austin, Texas. Yeah, there's some big names, man. The fact that he's in the Austin City Limits Hall of Fame, that is a big freaking deal. It tells you how prolific of a singer, songwriter, performer he is. Anyway. So we do what we typically do, a lot of food. Do a lot of food. What can I say? I like food and drink. No, but we've typically done a lot of, appetizers or hors d'oeuvres kind of all day long, just small snack foods. Kept breakfast simple this morning. Just had some bacon, a bagel. I had an onion bagel with some cream cheese. And my wife had made these absolutely perfect soft-boiled eggs. So right now, I made some. So yesterday I made a salmon dip or salmon spread. Today I made some onion dip because we've got some chips, man. Because you got to have chips to dip. And I said I made it because I couldn't find it. I was just gonna buy a tub, and they were all out, so I had to make some. Anyway, yeah, man. So I made some chili dog sauce earlier. That's done. Then I steamed some mini hot dogs and some two regular hot dogs. We're gonna have a chili dog here in just a little bit. But yeah, I want to steam the mini hot dogs. We're gonna do some pigs in a blanket later, but I needed to get them steamed. I want to get them cooked first, because if you don't cook them first, you get all that grease, right? You get that grease, man. So, but if you steam them first, you get that grease out, and then roll them in whatever you're gonna roll them in. We're just again, just some cheap tube crescent rolls, Anyway. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing today is the squeeze cheese, or it'd be trailer park heaven up in here. But yeah, we're gonna do some pigs in a blanket after a while. But I want to get them steamed now so they'll cook and then cool. But yeah, when people make little smokies, the problem that they usually do is that they take them, uncooked, or of course they're fully cooked. But they take them right out of the package, put them into a crock pot or pan or whatever they're using. Pour barbecue sauce on them. Well, then they cook and all that grease gets in there. You end up with this greasy barbecue sauce. Steam them first. If you steam them first, you will cook that grease out. You will have a much better product. Trust me, man. I know of which I speak. However, we'll say the products that I'm using today are very good. They are an uncured, nitrate-free, filler-free, byproduct-free product. There's pork and beef dogs, both the minis and the regulars, from Butcher Box. So I'm using a good quality, but still, in all, yeah, I want to steam them first, get that grease out. The iguanas. Flame on. If this ain't a New Year's Eve tune, I don't know what is. This is just a party tune in general. 6.8%. It is a beautiful American craft version of an FES. Just a big dry stout, basically. Most traditional dry stouts will range between 4 to 5%. Some will go a little higher, but for the most part, yeah, if you're having a really traditional dry stout, it's going to be about 4 to 5. But this version is at 6.8. Flame on, Flame on. Flame on. Party boys and party girls. So flame on. Oh, cheese biscuits and gravy. This is a damn fine beer. Big roasted barley notes. Clean, earthy finish. You might feel some herbal notes in there as well. Oh, excuse me. That one got stuck, man. I hate it when that happens, man. Anyways, I digress. Damn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Anyways, I digress. New Year's Eve for the Beer Whisperer, 5 songs edition. I hope you enjoy the tunes. So I kind of like to rock it out on New Year's Eve. I'm a big music guy, always have been. I'm gonna adjust there a little bit. Anyways, sometimes my OCD gets the best of me, man. It does. If I don't notice it right away, it's fine. But if I notice something else, now it's just gonna weigh on. Oh, now I've got to do. Okay, anyways. We don't care, Tom. I have Tourette's, and OCD is typically a component of Tourette's. And anyways, sometimes old shit just bucks for it later. A fine girl right there. I used to date her. The iguanas. Oh, I first became familiar with the iguanas back in about 97 when I moved from here, Springfield, Missouri, to Las Cruces, New Mexico. That's when I first heard the band, and boy, I've just been a fan ever since. Flame on. Flame on. Anyways, this song, I can't remember when it came out, 05, 07, somewhere in that neck of the woods, can't remember now, but... It has that dry stout finish, right? Even though it is it's an export style, more, it is basically an FES style. But yeah, you've got that beautiful, clean, earthy, dry finish that you want in a great big beer like this. It's absolutely gorgeous. So anyways, I digress. But I digress, man. As we get to our last song here, which is the Detroit Cobras. Midnight Blues. What better song on New Year's Eve than the Midnight Blues? Detroit Cobras here on Beer Whisperer Radio. Anyways, Midnight Blues, great tune, and it's a short one. It's a short one, man. Anyway, I digress. Wrong. So, Happy New Year from the Beer Whisperer. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor, wisdom, man. Hear those blues, midnight blues. Anyway, I love this song. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor, wisdom, man. Cheese biscuits and gravy all around. Good guy. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.